We're here with Josh Esskew. Josh, tell us what happened on April 9th at the convenience store.
I had got out of the car. It was around 2:30 in the morning. I needed a soda. I was leaving a friend's house, and I stopped, and I was getting a soda, and I also had to use the restroom. And as I was walking in, a gay slur was pretty much yelled towards me with a few profanity words as well. And I turn around to ask, who, what was said and who said it, because, are you pretty much talking to me, and no one said anything, so I turned back around to walk into the store, and the next thing I know, I feel a sharp pain in the back of my head, which was the 40-ounce beer bottle that I was hit with. And at that point, I had, my instincts just came, and I just remember having tunnel vision and just seeing one person and just turn around and pretty much swinging at them, defending myself.
And then what happened, Josh?
And then before I knew it, people were coming from every direction, and after that, I kind of went unconscious. And
the local law enforcement is investigating this as an assault on you, but the Herald reported first yesterday that the FBI is now involved and is investigating this as a possible hate crime, right?
That's correct.
And tell people how you have been dealing with this since. A, since it happened, your health, and B, now that it's become a story, a national story, really, how people have come to your support.
At first, it was hard for me to deal with. I couldn't even watch the video of, what had happened, and just looking at my injuries, I didn't want to see the video. As far as my physical injuries, the only thing I have left is a little bit of healing eye left as far as healing is concerned. My tooth is chipped. That'll never grow back, but, emotionally, I have my up and down days concerning, what happened. Some days I feel it a little more, and other days I'm able to cope with it well.
Josh, tell us how you went to Walmart with one of your friends yesterday to get some things, as people do. Tell us how people reacted to you once they saw you and had seen your picture in the paper, they'd seen you on television. How did people react out in the public?
People were from what I seen, people were very supportive. They asked, everyone wants to hear the story from the horse's mouth, of course, and then from there, they just pretty much send me their grievances and, say they're sorry and hug me, and that kind of thing goes on.
You had mentioned to me before that you thought that this was a hate crime because of your sexual orientation, right? As I told you earlier, the member of the General Assembly here from Rock Hill, John King, told me today and is reintroducing a hate crimes bill into the state General Assembly next Tuesday. Do you think that's the appropriate thing to do?
It's very appropriate because it's needed. It's really needed in the state of South Carolina.
And why is that, Josh?
It's needed because there's a lot of closed-minded people in the state of South Carolina that judge everyone based upon race, origin, sexual preference, and I just believe, it's needed in the state of South Carolina.
Do you consider yourself a hero or a role model for other gay Americans who have taken, to use a quote from one of the gay advocacy groups that have experienced gay bashing, by you standing up to the people who did this to you?
I don't consider myself anything more than what I was before. People are saying, and calling me a hero, but I just see myself as a normal person just speaking out against something I don't believe in.